Hey, good morning. I'm up high. Today I'm up on one knee. Let's exercise. Meet me back on your mat. I need to turn on some more lights too. Sometimes I forget this one over here. That's better. So today you'll need a light to medium set of hand weights. You can go heavy if you want to. I've got two choices here, and a bottle of water. And that's all you're gonna need. Let's do a warm up. So inhale, reach up. And now we're gonna stretch side to side like we're picking some apples. Stretching through the side waist. Nice, good morning, kind of wake up. Let's do one more each side. And then bring the arms down, swing the arms up again, grab your left wrist with your right hand, pull up on that arm, and then we're gonna fold to the right and hold. Breathe into the left side, up to the center, second side, right wrist, pull it. I'm always surprised how much stretch I can get by pulling, and breathe. And then inhale back up. Let's do some shoulder rolls, forward, up, and back and down. See how much movement you can bring to your shoulder blades with this action. Two more. Last one. Now with your feet under your hips, kind of make fists, but not real tight fists. And we're gonna roll the arms so the backs of the hands come towards each other and round through the spine, and then open up and round and open. So a little flexion and extension of the spine. These warm-ups always feel good, but they always feel best in the morning. Let's go one more each way. And then back up to neutral. Now let's twist the spine. Inhale up, twisting to the right, and pay attention to all the segments of the spine, the low back, and the rib cage spine, and then the head. And then arms overhead. So it's really easy to take the gaze over the shoulder and think you're really twisting everything when in fact you're just looking over your shoulder. So low back, middle back, and then turn and look over the shoulder. Let's do one more each side. Nice twist. Low back, rib cage spine, and then look over the shoulder. Last one. And back to center. Drop the chin to the chest. Keep the shoulders back. Look up. Look down. Look up. Look down. Bring the gaze up. Turn and look to the right. Keep the shoulders back. Look to the left and to the right and to the left. One more of these each way. And then tip. So lateral flexion and extension. I always imagine I have a big paintbrush on the top of my head and I'm painting a rainbow. So you want that rainbow to be nice and rainbow-like. So keep your head lined up over your shoulders. You don't want some wonky looking rainbow. And then back to center. Take your hands to your hips. Let's isolate our movement to the hips. Finding the range of motion available, go the other way. And notice as you go through this, you get stretches all along the thighs too. Go nice and slow. Feel the stretch available. And back to center, a little balance work. I'm gonna balance on my right leg, send my left leg out there, do some rolling through my ankle. One way and then the other. And then point and flex. Bend your knee, do some circling through the knee. Several in one direction, several in the other. And second side balance on the left. Out there with some ankle circles. And then the other direction. Point and flex. So range of motion through the ankle, lubricating the joints of the foot and the ankle. Bend the knee. Now we'll work the knee a bit, circling one direction then the other. One more time, inhale up and exhale down. So we've got 3 minutes of cardio to begin with, and we're going to do a series of 8 different exercises in more of a Tabata style. 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. A couple of those exercises are one side at a time. So there's a twofer in a couple of those. So even though I have 8 listed, there's a little more than 8 to get through our series of Tabata. Then we'll take a little break, and then I have some circuits, and we'll finish out with some cardio and then cool down a little bit. So let's have at it. Here we go with our first cardio. So alternating butt kicks, and then add the arms. We're going to do a minute of each of these. You can increase the intensity by really increasing the range of motion of the arms, and even stepping out further with the legs, and even picking up the pace. If you decide, get that heart rate up. Over halfway to our first round of cardio, first exercise of our cardio. "15 more seconds, then we're going to switch to arm swings, but with some light weights. Or not, you can omit the weights if you like. And then squatting down for your weights, coming into a little flexion at the ankles, flexion at the knees, little flexion at the hips, and just swing the arms. So try not to let this just be momentum. Have control through this arc. Keep going. See if you can raise a little higher, both in the front and the back. Try to keep the chest neutral and square. You're not gonna twist with this. The movement is in the shoulders. 15 more seconds of this. Then we're gonna do some squats. I feel my heart rate coming up. And squat to put those weights down. So stepping out into a wide squat, toes angle out a bit. I'm gonna swoop and swoop. Keep going. Knees should be really happy with this. If they're not, take a little bit of time to adjust your stance. And the key is for the knees to track right down the center of your feet. That's why we turn the toes out. And keep your knees behind the plane of your toes. And you can omit the squat if the knees never get happy with it. I got 10 more seconds of this. We'll be coming down to the mat for the majority of our Tabata. Alrighty, which means I need to reset. Make sure you have your weights close by. We'll need a heavier weight if you have choices for at least one. The first one is penguins. So we're on our back, and you lift the knees and you lift the lower or the upper back, and you're just tapping. And the lower you keep your heels hovering, the more work you're going to get here. So here we go. 45 seconds of this. Waking up the core. Reach and reach. We're at 30 seconds, 15 more seconds. There'll be 15 seconds in between, which is just about enough time for me to show you the next movement. Keep it up. 5 more seconds. And take a break. So the next one is single leg lowers. So this is one that will do 45 seconds on each side. I'm going to have one leg hovering. You have the option of letting it lay down on the mat, but try not to do that. And the other one is just going to come down and tap the toes. And I end up eventually, as I get a little tired in this one, kind of scissoring my legs, but that's okay. We'll just bring them to meet. And then we'll switch to the other side. Here we go. You can have your hands on the floor beside of you. I've got the edges of my mat now. Sometimes it helps to kind of grip and pull away from the body. Or you can have your hands under your low back. Ten more seconds, then we switch. And draw the knees in. We'll rest for 15. That 15 goes by fast in these abs. 5 more seconds. So we'll switch legs. The leg that was on top is now on the bottom. And here we go. 45 seconds. Oh goodness, these ab exercises make 45 seconds seem like an eternity. You got it. 10 seconds. Draw the knees in. I bet you felt that too. Sometimes when you're working the core, the obliques, there's 2 sets of them. I forget which one co-contracts with the diaphragm, so it makes it tough to talk. And I'm sure I engaged that one because it was a little difficult to talk. Okay, for the next one, we're gonna do on hands and knees. And this is another one side and then the other. So coming to tabletop, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. I'm gonna lift my left leg, kind of like a fire hydrant, and I'm going to mimic that action with the left arm. So I call this broken bird dog. We'll do 45 seconds each side. Here we go. So the supporting wrist, use awareness to keep from irritating the wrist with your weight bearing by pressing more to the base of the index finger and the base of the thumb, and grip the mat a little bit, engaging the muscles that can support the wrist. You're going to push down strong into the mat to support the shoulder. You don't want the chest to sink down into the shoulder socket. 2 more seconds and we're going to switch. Let's take a 15-second break in between. You can come back in child's pose and stretch it out a little. Whew, nice big breath up and down the spine. Okay, here we go, second side. Right knee out, left arm. So in yoga, we call bird dog extended arm, extended legs. That's why I call this broken bird dog. Looks like the bird dog is a little broken up. Fifteen more seconds. Five more. 3, 2, 1. Sit back in child's pose. Crawl those arms out there. Breathe, breathe, breathe into the back and into the ribs. Next exercise. We're going to come back onto the back. So it's kind of an upside down table, and we're going to hold it. So got tabletop with the legs, and then coming up into a crunch. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit. Try to keep the gaze looking up. A little support of the head. I find sometimes when I do these crunches, by taking my hands behind my head and then pushing my head into my hands. "15 more seconds. A little isometric hold here. More core work. 5 more. And draw the knees in. 15-second break. And the next one, we'll need that weight. I'll do a seated Russian twist, which is leaning back, lifting the heels, and making this big figure 8. Trying to twist as you do this. 10 more seconds. I'm going to grab a drink of water. Here we go. Make sure you're feeling that twist. You should feel this in your waist. So obliques again. Five more seconds. Alrighty, lay that down, come on to your knees. We'll do kneeling oblique crunch, so more waist work. Fingertips right behind the ears, try to keep the spine neutral. We're just gonna tick-tock side to side, but with awareness. So use the muscles to pull you over. Again, not letting momentum just cause you to flop from one side to the other. Bring some awareness to this. And by kneeling, we engage core muscles that we wouldn't necessarily engage as we stand. It's a little added bonus. Keep going. Remember to keep everything in line. This is just lateral flexion and extension of the spine. And take a break. Now we'll come to the belly and do a little work with the back. You can bring your arms alongside of you with the palms facing up. And with some awareness of the low back now, let the back lift you up. Coming up and down. The feet can hover off the mat. Keep the backs of the hands hovering off the mat. Here we go. 45 seconds. Focus on working the back muscles, and they're part of the core as well. Really important for posture. Keep it up. Fifteen more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop back into child's pose again. And we have one more. So we'll be back in that. We'll need a weight again. And we'll be back in that same position that we did our Russian twist. But this time we're going to thread this weight around the legs in a figure 8. And we'll switch about midway. 5 more seconds of rest. Here we go. You can touch the heels down if you need to, but see if you can keep those legs lifted. More core work. I'll see if you can reverse the direction of your figure eight. Keep the brain engaged. Keep it up. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take a break. That was our Tabata. We'll take about a minute, minute and a half, and I'll show you the first circuit. We've got some more core. I've woven core throughout. You can't ever have enough core, right? Especially the older you get, the more you have to work on that core. All right, so the first one, good mornings. We'll take the feet wide. This time the toes can point forward. You can be really wide or not really wide. I'm gonna take fingertips just behind my ears, folding at the hip creases, right here. And come down maybe until the heart is parallel, maybe not that far. When you come to the top, a little squeeze of the glutes, okay? We'll do 20 of those. Then more oblique work. So the same thing we were doing on our knees, just standing and raising the knee up towards the elbow, but the elbow towards the knee. So a nice crunch, a lateral crunch. We'll do 10 on each side, and then single leg, repeat Frankenstein. So we'll do 10 of these, each leg, and then we'll switch 10 on the other side. We're gonna go through that as many times as we can in 5 minutes. Actually, let's do 4, so I can get a couple more sets of circuits in. All right, here we go. Starting out with good mornings, 20 of them. With control. Squeeze at the top. I'm on 13. I've got 5 more. Last one. And on to our oblique crunches. 10 on each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Single leg Frankensteins, 10 on each side. 1, 2, so this is a little balance. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Second side. 10 on this side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to our good mornings. 20. Squeeze at the top. I'm halfway there. Five more. Back to our lateral side bend. Lateral, that was like repeat. 10 on each side. So side bend, lateral, same thing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And 2 single leg Frankensteins. 30 seconds left. We're going to finish out with these. Let's do 12 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Second side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Take a break. We've got our next circuit. Like I said, I've got a lot of abs in here. Love-hate relationship with abs, right? Love the results, hate the exercises. So the first one will be bear planks, which looks like this. So you're in tabletop, you're up on the balls of your feet, up on your toes, and it's just bringing knees up to elbows. We're going to do 10 taps each side and then flipping over onto the back. We're going to do V-ups. So let's do them like this. Just upper half. And we'll do 10 of those. And then third one, coming up to a squat again. So like our swoopy squats that we did our cardio, toes turn out. Fingertips behind the ears. So these side crunches. We'll do 10 of those on each side. So 10 each side bear planks, 10 V-ups, 10 each side goddess oblique crunches. Okay, here we go. Hands on knees. 10 each side, so keep the knees low. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Flip over onto your back. 10 V-ups. Keep the legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Pop up to goddess squat. Nice and wide, hips straight down. Should be really easy to lift your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back to bear planks. 10 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. V-ups. Upper half V-up. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Gotta squat. Maybe start on the other side. Maybe squat a little lower. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back down for bear planks. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. V-ups. We're almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll squat to the finish line. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 right on the nose, 10. I planned it that way. Take a break. All right. Next circuit. So Russian twist, but we're gonna stand. We'll need a weight, the heavier weight if you have some options. I'm gonna lift my knee as I come across with the other knee. So it's kind of like you're rowing a boat as you raise your knee. And again, feel that twist. Then we'll go into lawn mowers. So I'll lunge. I'm gonna lean over without totally putting all my weight on my thigh. In fact, you can keep this hand lifted and we'll lift. But we're gonna add a little oblique work by twisting. We'll do Russian twists. We'll do 10 each side. We'll stick with 10 lawnmowers each side. And then standing deadlift, we'll do 10 of these. So deadlift, again, I'm in that flexed ankles, flex knees, flex at the hips. Palms face me, and my weights just skim along my legs. The movement comes from the hips, so I'm not doing this, I'm not rounding, and keeping shoulders in line. So don't let the weight pull your shoulders in, round your spine. Alrighty, I guess we need weights for each of these. I'm gonna grab a drink and then we'll get going. It's daylight out there, but it looks cloudy. Boy, we've had a nice fall. Okay, here we go. Standing Russian twist. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you're twisting. 7, 8, 9, 10. Going into lawn mowers. Nice wide stance. Work the legs a little more. 1. Remember that twist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. Remember, no weight on the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Standing deadlift, grab your other weight. We'll do 10 of these. Here we go. 1, squeeze at the top. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Back to standing Russian twists. 10 each side. We're at 2 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lawnmowers, maybe a little wider lunge. 1, 2. Same cues with the knees. So knees should be right over ankle and tracking right down the center of your foot. I think have 4 more. Second side. If you want more balance, you can come onto the ball of the foot. That makes it significantly more challenging, at least for me. Halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to use both weights for my Russian twists. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I forgot the deadlifts, but we'll finish out with these. So 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alrighty, put your weights down. We'll finish with a little cardio and a cool down. Grab a drink. So back to our cardio, the butt kicks, arm swings with or without weights, goddess squat. We call them swoopy squats. Okay, a minute of each. Let's do this. Butt kicks. You can get creative with your arms. You go up and out, back with the elbows. Be creative. You wave at me. Think of all the good that we're doing with this cardio for the heart muscle, increasing its efficiency, blasting that blood through our circulatory system, giving our brain a little car wash. 10 more seconds. And then we'll switch to our arm swings. I'm going to keep my weights. Squat down to get them. I think I'll use my heavier ones. Here we go. I should turn so I can see the timer. Control the swing. Reaching further up in the front and further up in the back, keeping the spine neutral. Shoulders are moving. Spine is neutral, so no twisting, but also in alignment. So I'm not rounding the back, not letting these weights drag on my upper spine, my thoracic spine, to cause me to round. 15 more seconds. Two and one, and then our goddess squats. Swoopy squats. Here we go. One and the other. Check out the knees. If you go a little lower in your squat, swing the arms a little bigger. You can swing both arms. Thirty more seconds. This doesn't feel like Wednesday to me. We went away for a couple days, first part of the week, so that felt like the weekend. This feels like Monday. 5 more seconds. And grab a drink of water and we're gonna cool down. Let's come down to the mat for our cool down. And sit in a cross-legged position, or on your shins, or in a chair, or with your legs out long. Inhale your arms up. Exhale down. 2 more of these. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale up. Take it into a twist. Exhale, twisting to the right. Hold here. Inhale to lengthen through the spine. Drop the shoulders out of the ears. And then again, think of all 3 segments of the spine. Low back, rib cage, spine, and neck. Inhale overhead. We'll take the twist to the left. Sitting tall as you inhale. Exhale, thinking about each segment of the spine. Every little vertebrae gets a bit of a twist, meaning that every little intravertebral disc gets a little massage. Keeps them hydrated. All right, face forward. Take your hands to your knees. Pull. They won't go anywhere. Let your belly come forward. Shoulder blades back towards the spine. And lift the gaze. We're reaching through the crown of the head, even though we're in extension of the spine. In the neck, you don't just drop the weight of the head back. Now push into the knees, spread the fingers wide, and round the back into a cat back. You can tuck your chin way down there towards your sternum. Let's go 1 more each way, coming into a back bend. And then rounding through the spine. And sit up nice and tall. Let's extend the right leg long. Take the left foot along the inside of the right leg. Sit tall, lean forward wherever this hand lands. I'm going to try not to round the back. It's hard not to do that. I can see myself in the mirror. So not rounding, I'm moving from here. Belly comes down, maybe chest works its way down. And bring the arms out, pull a little bit. Second side. Sit tall and then folding at the hips. Belly first, then ribs, and then working the nose in that general direction. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Take the ankles and kind of rock here a little bit from sit bone to sit bone, opening up into the hips. Pull on your ankles. They won't go anywhere, just like your knees did a minute ago. Let that bring your pelvis forward, shoulders back towards the spine. Inhale, reach up through the crown of the head. And then exhale, maybe folding. Flexibility varies a lot in this one, so only do what feels right. And back up. Alrighty, we are done. I hope you have a great Wednesday. I'll see you here Friday morning, 7 a.m. for a yoga class. Have a great week. Thanks for joining me.